Hello, beautiful people. How are we? Are we good? I hope we're good. Oh, chat, my voice is going. It's not a good start to a stream, is it? It's not an optimal start to a live stream. Yeah, my voice is a little bit scratchy, but we'll get by. I was a family get together yesterday with lots of small children, and as the designated adult who does not have children of their own, I was on babysitting duty. It was a lovely time. Brother Lover 69, what a username. Thank you for the prime, mate. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. How are we though, gang? It's been a little while since my last stream, I feel like. So, yeah, apologies for that. But this week should be back to normal, I hope. I've had a bit of a crazy start to today, because if you've watched today's Journey Manager episode, no spoilers please down below, but I actually only recorded that this morning, and I've literally just finished recording tomorrow's Journey Manager episode. So I already feel like I've done like a whole stream, because I've done a lot of talking already today, which is a bit unusual. And like I said, my voice was already sore at the start of the day, so it's a bit of a disaster. Sinless, thank you for the forward to the Private Guildie. Thank you back for the free bumps to the Prime. I say thank you. Good to see you, part-timer. That's outrageous. David, that. Flag on the play. That's disgraceful. I'll work bloody hard. Can you help me with making a good quality transfers in League One in my Reading save? No. United Zach, I love you, mate. And I appreciate the fact that you're here watching the stream. I can't offer one-to-one Football Manager support. I just can't. It's just unfeasible, mate. I wish I could, but if I was to do that for everyone, I don't think I'd ever get to play the game myself. Maybe chat will have some suggestions. If there's something specifically you're struggling with over on our Discord server, people often help each other out in the FM chats. So maybe you can get some help there. Smogfather, thank you for the 8 months. Another month gone, mate. Finally caught up on the Journeyman save. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. And yeah, glad you caught up on it. Thank you, mate, for the 8 months. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Journeyman save chat. It's just nice to do something different. I don't know how obvious it is in the videos. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm trying to keep the seasons progressing at a faster rate than I have done in the past, which is a little bit easier with like Malaysia where the seasons are shorter, but like even Singapore, I hope it doesn't feel too brief. Like, I don't want you guys to feel like you can't get attached to players in the teams, but at the same time, I kind of want to experiment with fewer episodes a season. Like, years ago, I used to do like 10 episodes a season. And then I kind of shrink it down to 8, being like the most I would do. And with this save game, I'm trying to get it down to 6, which I think is probably like a good balancing point. Because I think you don't want a series to feel like it's progressing too slowly. But if it feels like it's progressing too quickly, you can't get connected. So I've kind of experimented with that balance. That's been a lot of what the series has been so far, if I'm being honest, from like a content creator hat point of view. Joloffs, mate, 35 months of primage. Thank you, mate. Not even a message with us. I'll just say a massive thank you. I appreciate you. MFL update when? There is MFL Cup games today, isn't it, chat? I'll be honest. I've set up all my stuff in advance for MFL because I've been away for like the whole weekend. And it's been a bit of a mad time here in the Work the Space HQ this weekend. I've not been around a lot. So I kind of scheduled a lot of stuff. I've kind of been half checking my MFL, but it's been the most I've been detached from it in a little while. Going full rotation in the cup. I don't know if I want to. There's too much MFL on offer in the cups. I'm trying to rotate in the league as well, but it's tough, isn't it? X-Revenger, mate. Thank you for the 9 months. Afternoon Chatto. We're not making Chatto a thing. Champo has already been made into a thing against my will. I can't have Chatto being a thing as well. Which you can consider a season a week. I mean, that's kind of what I've been doing currently, McKay George, but it depends, right? Because like when you're a Champions League team, like in Europe, like the reality is that you play a lot more matches, so there needs to be more episodes in a season. But with this kind of save game that we're doing currently, where there's like I'm not really playing in continental competitions, at least not yet. I'm just trying to keep the tempo of things up. But yeah, we've got Football Manager to play. You know what, chat? We should probably play the Football Manager game, shouldn't we? We should probably play it. Let's hit the Football Manager button. Boom. There we go. Smalley, dude, thank you for the 33. I'm very well. Well, I say I'm very well. My voice is actually a bit... Can you tell my voice is scratchy, chat? I'm a bit nasally and a bit voice scratchy today. I had a family do over the weekend, big barbecue at my grandparents' house. And my cousins all have little kids, and I have a little niece as well. And there was a bouncy castle in the backyard, and I was the designated entertainment alongside Wok for the small children. And I did shout quite a lot. And it did wreck my voice a little bit. And then obviously you just spend a day with snotty children, don't you? So I've probably got the plague off them as well. But we're surviving for now. I noticed that in the YouTube video. Yeah, that YouTube video was... I did drink a lot of water between takes as well. I've also just recorded... So today's YouTube video was recorded this morning. I've literally just finished recording tomorrow's YouTube video. So in a weird way, I feel like I've already streamed just because I've talked so much today already. Which isn't optimal when your voice is already sore. So we'll have to see how we go. Do I still have a code for MFL? I do. It's a bit of a weird point, though, I will be honest, to be joining MFL right now. Like, if you want to get signed up, I think I can put the link in the chat for you, Smokey. I can put the MFL link in the chat, but it is a weird point, B1 for MFL right now, because it's like the season started less than a week ago. When is my game of chat? When is my games in the cup? It's the first day of cup games in MFL. I'm just checking the schedule. I've got a game at 3. Oh, that's my shitters team. We're not watching my shitters play in 25 minutes. I've got games at 4:15, 4:20, and 4:30. Do we do like a cheeky 20 minutes of watching my 3 matches live in MFL? That could be an angle. It's in the cup as well, where all the teams like ranked by ability, and then you're drawn with people in your cup based on the squad level. So everyone has very similar level teams, so it's entirely skill-based, which I'm not sure I have. But it's quite fun watching the games live, chat. That could be a fun little side gig that we do with some MFL live action. You can watch me cry when all my teams lose. That could be fun. Who's the prospect goalie? He's one of a number of young players that I just hoarded in the off-season. I love Mauricio de Carlos. I don't know if he'll ever get near our first team, but I just signed him because he was there. When should you join MFL? I mean, to be fair, Smokey, there's no harm in signing up now. But, like, in terms of getting a team and getting players, I'd give it... It's tricky to know, but, like, I'd say give it a week or two, like, before you start going crazy. Also, but speaking of people going crazy, Milo Hector's just gifted 10 channel memberships over on the YouTubes. If you got gifted a sub, gifted a membership, say a big old thank you. Milo Hector, that's so generous of you, mate. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Jake, hope you had a great weekend. Was away on Thursday. Just wanted to remind you that the 16-year-old Yank Bank player you looked at, 18, is called Michael Kolonivsky. Did I forget about him? Is it about... I think it was about to be his birthday. I think you've just reminded me. Is it... Oh, chat, it's his birthday in 3 days. Milo gifts a load of channel memberships and then just actually reminds me of the player. Oh... Right, chat, get that. Remind me in 3 days, because I am like a sieve. Do sieves have memories? I have the memory of a sieve. Is that an expression, or have I made that one up? I don't know. I will forget. He looks really good. I think we've already got him being scouted, but I hit the scout button again because I got excited looking at him. Now, I will say, for people who missed it yesterday, I did soft lock the game and have to redo a Champions League draw. I think people caught it. I say yesterday, it was on Thursday. It was a bit of a vibe killer, but for people who saw it, I mean, you saw what happened. The game got soft locked. We had to redo our Champions League draw. I think it might be worse than it was. Man U, Real Madrid, Barcelona and Arsenal feel suboptimal. I think we have to get results against the likes of Shakhtar, Villarreal, Marseille and Dynamo to have a chance. What about that kid from Hibs? He wasn't very good in the end, Unkind Shrimp. They wanted a lot of money and he just wasn't really improving, which is a bit sad. I've been following the NHL, but this week I took myself checking and see how the Leafs did just because I wanted the streams. That's the right attitude. I love that, Daniel. I was so happy when the Leafs won, chat. I was so happy. I'm very relieved, I'll be honest. Twisted Muppet with 10 gifted. That deserves a bonus, yeah. Julian Brandt! Yeah! It's just music to my ears. It's music to my ears. We love that. Oh, thank you, mate. We're on a level 5 hype train, apparently. Still don't really know what hype trains are, I'll be honest. Do you have anything, chat, where, like, any form of technology or just something? Like, it could be a meme or a joke where you don't really understand the origin, you just kind of go with it and pretend you understand. I think that's me with hype trains. I don't really understand the mechanics of a hype train. Occasionally, I just get told by Twitch I've been given emotes. I'm still learning. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, and I'm afraid, at this point, I'm afraid to ask. NDIA is still listed as the favourite for the Golden Boot in Gibraltar. He wasn't very good last year in the league, was he? Super Finny Man, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. That's so kind. That's my life on the internet. I'm glad I'm not the only one. There's just certain things I don't understand. Wox in the chat just saying, I don't understand what you say most of the time, and I pretend I do. That makes sense. Am I relieved that the Leafs won? I mean, I'm relieved. I'm a bit scared, chat, because I had to tell Wok this morning that the Leafs play at 1 a.m. tonight. And so I'll be in bed an hour later than I have been already for the playoff games. I think when I kind of said it might be 4 a.m., she gave me a look as if to say, I'll do the look. It was like, hey, if you wake me up coming to bed at 4 a.m., I will kill you. That was the look that she gave me. She didn't say those words, but her eyes said those words and I knew. So, yeah, I've got to be ninja-like when I go to bed tonight. To trigger a hype train, a hype train starts when a stream experiences a significant increase in viewer support within a 5-minute time frame known as support event. I've never heard the phrase support event in my life. Work the ninja. That is going to be me tonight, sneaking in. Unless the Leafs have lost, in which case I'll just be crying and too sad. Okay, we've got the Pepe Reyes Cup here, right? And I want revenge. Because in this competition, last year... Well, not in this competition, but in the Rock Cup last year, I got beaten by Magpies, and I just have to beat them. I have to get revenge on them here. It's all that matters. We're at full strength. I'm not rotating the team, by the way, for this game. We have this game, and then we have Real Madrid, like, over a week later. So I'm going full strength here. Players... okay. Maybe I shouldn't, because there are some players tired after the Champions League games. Okay, you know what? I will rotate things slightly in that case. But still, if we don't win this, like, it is nothing short of an absolute disaster. Like, this is a game that we should just win against Magpies. But after they beat me in the Rock Cup, I'm scared. Well, I'm owned Apex Legends on YouTube because YouTube automatically adds me to that category all the time instead of Football Manager. And I've given up changing it. Sorry, did I say we got Real Madrid up next? We have got Real Madrid later in the group stage, but we have also got Barca. Chat, I'll be honest, a little bit sleep deprived tonight, not feeling 100%, have already spent over 2.5 hours recording content for YouTube. Like, that's just me talking. So my brain is limited capacity today. I think the grammar used in that sentence really shows where we're at. My brain is limited capacity. Not even at limited capacity. Just drop words. Atherex, thank you for the prime. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Right, it's the Pepe Reyes Cup where I pray that we win. And I mean, we should win. Cliff Garcia, inspire me. Inspire the boys. PP gives it away. If they beat me in this, having beaten me in the Rock Cup, I'm going to be fuming. I am going to be fuming. PP, get it wide. Duru. Options inside. Latifi, he's never there, is he? I thought he was going to do a bicycle kick, but I think that was optimism. Chat, what did you guys get up to this weekend? Like I said, I was on family kind of babysitting duty at a family do yesterday. We had a bouncy castle in the back garden. And I'll tell you what, it's been about a decade since I've been on a bouncy castle. Had a lovely time. Saw Thunderbolts. Did lots of people saying they went to see Thunderbolts? No spoilers. Was it good? Saw the F1, no bouncy castles. I had to race home with Watford, the F1 chat. Racing home from the south of Lincolnshire to get home in London for the F1. We made it with literally 7 minutes to spare. It was good timing. Freitas! Okay, I got carried away. He was never going to score that. My mate got married and I had a ton of Indian food. Loved it. That's a good weekend, Didge. That is a good weekend. I lost my glasses on a bus and now I'm rocking prescription sunnies indoors. Also, watched my football club miss out on playoffs on the same day. That's it. So, good weekend for you then, Az. Well, hopefully this week gets better. My commiserations. When Jack hits 50 in this May sub goal, I'll release the bouncy castle photos. What? What about chat? What about? I don't even know. I didn't know there were bouncy castle photos. If I'd known there was a photo shoot, I would have done it. Joshua, dude, thank you for the 10 gifted. What? Why are we outing me with bouncy castle photos? That sounds dodge. Joshua, mate, 10 gifted is so kind. If you got a gifted sub, say a big old thank you. Just like I'm thanking our heroes who are getting the goals here for this revenge. This is going to be a nice net free and chill, isn't it? This is going to be a nice net free and flee. I can see it now. PP, 360 Latifi, shot blocked. I'm a bit nervous for my MFL games chat in the cup. Can you guys remind me when it's 10 minutes past 4? If you've been watching the MFL streams in the off-season, the season has now begun and my teams are all playing in the cup today. It's the first games of the cup and I'm nervous. I just want to do well. I just don't want to lose on stream. That's the issue. The bouncy castle photos are revenge and punishment for when you wake her up later. I'm really good at sneaking into bed, chat. Years of doing it as an angsty teen who'd stay up late nights watching BBC Three have prepared me for sneaking into bed as an adult. All right, PP, where are we going? Wide, Duru. There's options. Duru. That was an absolute baby hospital pass of a kick, wasn't it? That's annoyed me. USA-less, dude, thank you for the 59 months. 1 month till 5 years. I feel like we need balloons or something for USA-less being sub for 5 years. Dude, that's mental. Thank you so much for everything you do. Moderating the chat. Making sure people are well behaved. It's appreciated. And also, Z, Birdcun's Revenge. Thank you very much for the 7 months for the Prime as well, mate. What was on BBC Three? It used to be like Family Guy, didn't it? Family Guy used to be on at 10 p.m. on BBC Three. I'm trying to think what was on after it. There was like Russell Howard's Good News. I feel like I'm really labelling the age at which I was like a late teenager. At that point in your life where you stay up later than everyone else. Was there American Dad as well? I'm trying to remember. I think it was like Family Guy, American Dad, Russell Howard's Good News. I can't remember. I think it was Family Guy for a period. It might have been American Dad. I feel like I didn't watch much American Dad. I feel like it was Family Guy. You know, this is the hard-hitting nostalgia that we have during these streams. Trying to establish what was on BBC Three in the year 2010. Either way, I've dated my age there, haven't I, really, for what was airing. Does BBC Three even still exist? That shows how I literally don't watch any TV. The only TV I watch is live sport, I've realised. I just feel like for anything else, I can just consume it on demand. Like, there are some TV shows I watch, like The Traitors and stuff, but, like, I would never sit down and go, like, oh, what am I going to watch on TV? I feel like in a weird way, the way in which you consume media has kind of changed with the same way of how people consume fast food. Like, before delivery apps were a thing, right? You'd kind of just, well, you wouldn't really know what you wanted, would you? You kind of just go, I fancy a takeaway. You'd like maybe look in the phone book Or look through your list of flyers. I guess you still kind of do that just on an app. But like for TV, I never just turn on the TV and think, oh, what's on? We live in an age where I think you can find media that you want. And it's plentiful enough that you don't ever have the, oh, I just need to find something to watch. Or at least for me. Yeah, BBC Three used to do some good films as well on Fridays, I think. Oh, chat, take me back to my childhood. Glory days. I didn't get to see the Winnipeg Jets game live last night in the playoffs in the NHL, but by all accounts, it was an absolute banger. The Jets, chat, were the regular season champions, taking on the Blues, who were awful until Christmas, but had a really late recovery and scraped into the playoffs. And it's a best of 7 in the NHL. And it was 3-3 in the series, and the Jets at home were 3-1 down with 10 minutes left. They got 1 goal back to make it 3-2, but they were still losing. And obviously, they were the massive favourites. They won the regular season. And then with literally 1.6 seconds left, they scored an equaliser. I'll use football terminology for the football fans. Apologies to the hockey fans watching. They scored an equaliser with literally 1.6 seconds left. And then they went on to win in overtime. But it took 2 overtimes. So they actually ended up playing another half an hour of next goal wins. The NHL overtimes are the most entertaining thing to watch in sport when it's not your own team. Because it is like, if you enjoyed playing playground football as a kid and you played next goal wins after the lunchtime bell went, imagine that being a professional sports setting. Going out to watch Elise, I guess you'll be watching. I will be. It starts at 1 a.m. though, right? Well, 8 p.m. Eastern. I think it starts an hour later than I'd like. So it's going to be a slightly later night for me. On the Journey Man map save, how do you access the map to travel? It's a custom tool. It's not available for the public yet because it's not finished. But it's all custom. It's not like a thing in Football Manager or anything. What football team does I support Liverpool. Ooh. That's a big offer. £2.8 million at NDIA, chat. Actually bid. Are my player values going up? Are my player values going up? Is stuff changing, or is it just because he signed a new contract? I think it's because he signed a new contract. Thoughts on Trent's confirmed he's going. I think everyone's known he's going for months, right? The Trent thing's weird. Because I've talked about on stream a lot. I think of the 3 players who had contracts expiring, he was the player who I was most willing to see Liverpool let go. I also kind of get why Liverpool fans, myself included, are pretty aggravated by it. I think there's this weird, not moral high ground, but there's this weird mindset certain fans are taking as if to say, oh, you shouldn't be annoyed about it, which I find a bit odd. I get why some of the... don't get me wrong, there are people who are going to take it too far and do death threats and just be imbeciles because we live on an age where every village idiot is given a platform that they'd not be given in traditional societies thanks to the internet. But that is just the internet in a nutshell. But I think it's the fact he's leaving on a free. Other players have obviously helped the club that own them get a fee. And it's not that dissimilar to if someone like Giggs was to leave United to go to Real Madrid on a free, or someone like John Terry was to leave Chelsea. Just to be clear, I'm not saying Trent is in the same realm of career right now because he's still relatively young. But in the context of if a John Terry who had broken into Chelsea's team and been playing for Chelsea for, half a decade and winning multiple titles with them, had then decided to leave on a free. I think it'd be ridiculous to think that fans of those clubs in that same situation wouldn't have the same outrage. That's kind of where my mindset's at. I don't know, people go, what about David Beckham? He left for money. He didn't let his contract run down. He left for 35 million euros or pounds to Real? Obviously, that was a little while ago now too. I signed no one. Press start. You've made 20 new deals. I've signed, to be clear, I've signed players. I've not signed any new starters. I'll admit it. I've signed a lot of players, but no new starters. Oh, the American guy chat is of age. That's a mental sentence to say, isn't it? Mikhail, very good potential. We love it. Perfectionist personality. Get him signed. Get him on a plane right now. I can't give him a super long deal, but I'll give him as much as I can. Didn't Liverpool refuse to sell in Jan? But they wouldn't have got a good fee for him then anyway. He was just going to run down his contract in Jan anyway. I'd look at players like McAllister's the obvious one for Brighton, where he renewed his deal with a release clause, so that Brighton always guaranteed a return. I disagree. Liverpool should have sold it if they wanted a fee, but they thought that he was going to renew until not that long ago. I mean, at the end of the day, chat, as a Liverpool fan, I'm much happier that we've got Van Dijk and Salah. Like, of the three players, Trent is the most replaceable. Don't get me wrong, he's elite in his own way, but he is a player who you really have to change how your team plays to kind of get the most out of him. I think he'll probably be a net benefit longer term. Right. Mikhail Kalinovsky is definitely signing. He said the line, chat. He said the line. Dazza, mate, I'm doing very, very well. Thank you for the 46 months. Well, I think Walk's doing well too. We went for a walk in the park this morning, and as we got back, it started to rain. You know, timed it perfectly. And also, brave Sir Robin, too. Thank you for the prime as well. I appreciate you. Is there any other good players like Mikel that we can sign? If there was, I'd like to think I knew about them already, but maybe I should be having another look. Now, there's players listed here that my scouts have looked at, but none of them actually want to sign for me. Our reputation just hasn't increased in the last few years, and it's kind of left me in a weird spot where there's no players with current ability that I can sign, so I'm better off just signing a load of players with potential. I mean, this guy is showing up. He's just coming back from a long-term injury, and he's injury-prone. He's not bad, but 7 million? No, he's not that good, is he? I don't think it's worth checking the injury history on a guy like this, because I don't think he's worth 7 million no matter what. But he's literally just been out for 3 months with a hip injury, which isn't great. I mean, 7.5 million charge is just not worth it. Kalinovsky is like standout here. There's this guy who's... Oh, he's 21, though. I looked at the stars and thought, he's good, but too old. I think we just sit on the money now. We signed a lot of youngsters this season in the off-season. Like, I'll be honest, I probably have too many youth players in the team now. I've been saying that for years. It's still very much a factor. But we signed a lot of exciting youngsters. Will I be playing Lego Star Wars on stream with it being on Epic? No. No. I'm afraid not. I don't think I've ever played a Lego Star Wars game, chat, I'll be honest. I'm not sure why that's such a random question. But no, I won't be playing Lego Star Wars. What about Roblox? I'm afraid not, chat. Time to cut those with 3-star potential. It isn't. it isn't, because those players are good enough to walk into the national team. And I am trying to help Gibraltar out. Jack, what was happening with your Shebas? Chad, did you see the stats of the game? I think you got... I don't know which game you played me in, by the way, but I assume I had a few very bad beats in that team where I just got unlucky. I'm playing an experimental change of shape in the cup to see how they do. But there is quite high variance in football. So I haven't been panicking too much with them because I wasn't necessarily expecting them to go up this year. What about GeoGuessr? If people redeem a GeoGuessr, we play the GeoGuessr, chat. I've not cancelled the what do you call it? The subscription. Am I giving myself the national team job? I think I'm going to wait to between major international tournaments before I even consider it. Right now, Gibraltar is still in the middle of World Cup qualifiers. I don't really want to do it midway through. I mean, I've already signed a lot of players. Just no one for the first team. Who's this guy who signed for Mons Calpe? Blimey. That's an interesting signing, isn't it? He's played in Bolivia for his whole career. And he's randomly gone to Mons Calpe. I mean, as long as he didn't have to run or jump, he'll do fine. Look at these players. Look how good they are. But he'll never join me, will he? Yeah. Do we like the Champions League stage? We did indeed. I love the fact that our deadline day closes later and I'm still getting loads of bids from all the big boys on our players. On the one hand, it makes me convinced they have crazy potential. On the other hand, it's just a bit annoying, isn't it? Oh my, chat, this guy was so good. But he doesn't want to join me. He's 20. Someone is about to sign this guy for less than £10 million. I feel sick. Remember we found him last season. I feel sick. That's actually disgusting. And Dong offers... made a bid for Sai. The fact that Arsenal are now making a bid for this guy makes you think he's really good too. He's already pre-agreed to a new contract anyway. Reject all offers. I feel like I'm very glad the reject all offers exists. Hi Jack, haven't talked to you since last week. How much calmer are you feeling after the last Leafs game? Oh my word, the relief was immeasurable. I genuinely started to panic with the penalties late in the third. But yeah, I'm a lot calmer about it now. I hate the fact that our deadline day is a day before everyone else's, so I just get spammed with emails and bids after our transfer window's closed. Leave my lads alone. Tell you what, these bids are not small. 7.25 million for NDIA. I mean, I'm not going to sell him for that price because I don't need the money. But at least some of our player values are actually going up from the looks of things. That's promising. I am terrified that the board randomly accept one of these and I have to go into panic mode. Tottenham offered 10 million for Tunkara. Thing is, the more bids you get on these kind of players, the more you just want to keep them, isn't it? The more you think, well, they must have potential then. At least that's how my mind works. Okay. When's Palmer fit? 3 weeks to 2 months. It's probably worth registering him for the Champo then. Who do I unregister? That's the next question. Oh, Keita doesn't need to be registered because he's under 21. Well, that makes my job easier. Is there any other players who have hit the under 21 threshold lately? Oh, NDIA at the bottom doesn't need to be registered either. Oh, chat, we're chilling. Right, who's not registered now who's not under 21? Palmer. Do I register Kim? I don't think so. Maybe I just register Heaven for the depth. We'll go with that. How are the training facilities? Pretty much maxed out now. I can't remember if we've got them being improved again yet or not, but yeah, we have. So they are going to be 5-star once they're done in a few months' time. My friend talks about you on Discord. You help them enjoy FM and learn a lot of things. This is my first time watching, but I want to say thanks. Hey, no worries. We just bring chilled vibes here. I was sat thinking the other day, chat, I'm not going to lie. I was sat thinking, how good is the next Football Manager going to be? Like, I pray it's this absolute revolution and there's a load of new stuff to learn. And I could just do so many tutorials and really learn how it all works and help people pick up the game. And I don't really want to do tutorials where it's like, hey, I tested every possible outcome and this is the optimal way to play. Because actually that kind of kills the game when stuff that's deliberately meant to be a bit of a mystery is no longer a mystery. But in terms of just like picking teams, building tactics from scratch, all that kind of stuff, I'm hoping that the game is so radically different that those kind of videos are needed again. And with loads of new people hopefully coming to the game, there's a real demand for that kind of content because I love making that kind of content. I just want a match engine that allows non-gegenpress tactics. I'm not... Okay, this isn't directed at you, Way to Dawn. You can absolutely succeed in this year's Football Manager without playing a pressing style of play. Like, you just can. I'm not going to say that gegenpress isn't across the board, just generally probably a better option to go to. But the notion that other forms of pressing or just sitting back doesn't work is just not true. Like, you can absolutely play a style of football that's not pressing and is sitting deep. I mean, in my Singapore Journey Manager save game, I'm literally not pressing at all. They postponed GTA 6 because Rockstar were terrified of FM26. True, that's what I heard. Hey, Loco, how's it going? And Dong had a bid for Al Etifak. He wasn't upset that I rejected Premier League moves, but as soon as I denied him Saudi money, that was the end of it. Pessimistically, it'll only be good in at least 2 years, either because the first version is buggy and rushed or because the first version isn't ready this year. They've been working on the current... they've been working on the next generation of Football Manager for 6 years. I'm not too worried about the quality, which might seem mental considering the delay and stuff. But just generally speaking, I feel like the primary reason that they cancelled the game in March was because they probably didn't have it fully refined yet and knew that by patching it, they were going to eat into the development cycle of the next FM. And also, from a value proposition point of view, trying to sell a product in March and then you're then going to try and sell a successor 8 months later is very difficult. Yo, Jack, love this series. I'm on console version. I need a new save. Red Star in Serbia is my suggestion. I'm concerned we still haven't seen anything of this new FM. I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried. I guess maybe I have a different perspective as a content creator and I know people that, who have worked on Football Manager and I kind of know how game studios work. I don't think there's anything unusual about the fact we've not been shown anything since the cancellation announcement. Jack, out of topic here, but curious, how much Swahili can you speak, if any? I'll be honest, I've had a lot of random questions during my 12 years of streaming. That might take the cake. I can't speak a word of Swahili, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. All right, we got Barca up next. Where are we in the odds? 5,000 to 1. There's a chance. There is a chance. That's what I'm hearing. We are home for it. Oh, no, we're going to the new camp. Excellent. All right, Cliff Garcia, captain. NDIA, vice. Look, Leicester did it. Why can't we? You can swap the language on Lego Star Wars to Swahili and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's true. That's actually big brain. I feel very pessimistic about our Champions League chances this year, but I've said that every year, and we have slowly got better, haven't we? Over the years, we've shown we are capable of the upset. Let's save this game here. UCL Group 1. Just quick sim, that's the best chance of getting a good result. I don't think that's true. The quick sim actually uses the same match engine as you playing a game. Minus the fact you don't make any tactical changes. If a league's not loaded and you like skip over a game or you've got it on view only, then it does just do reputation matchups. I mean, to be fair, it depends on the game's sim depth that you've got set up in your settings as well. Our club reputation is 1.5 stars. Did the other teams do anything in Europe? Nah, none of the other Gibraltarian teams made any kind of run. I think Lincoln maybe won 1 round and then got absolutely pounded in the next. Oh yeah, Kalinowski is already a hot prospect to the club. I'm training him at Shadow Striker. Should I be playing him in the first team? Is he the kind of player that you just promote immediately? Maybe... know what? Move him to the senior team, then make him available for the under-23s. I am excited for the start of the MFL Cup. Yeah, my MFL first cup game that we care about is in half an hour, chat. We'll do it live on stream. I'm nervous for the Cheebers. Are you at the point of the USA game where you can offer some of your Deadwood players to other teams in Gibraltar and pay some of their wages? No. Sadly not. I can't even loan players to other teams in Gibraltar. Okay, chat. If the channel mods want to set up a prediction for the Twitch degenerates, I'll do the little intro-y sequence for the YouTube, season highlight video where we cover all the European runs. Okay, how do I start this intro? I can't really remember what I did before. It's gone from my head. Who knows? Chat, how am I starting this? Someone remind me how to do videos. I've forgotten. Should I do it in Swahili? Maybe that's the angle. Okay, it is first game of the Champions League time. We're about to learn out the hard way whether or not it was wise to not really spend money on regular first-team starters this year. There was just no players really of real excitement worth signing. There is one player that we signed very, very recently, actually, who's under our hot prospect in Mikhail Kalinowski here, who is an American youngster, 5-star potential. I'll be honest, he looks like the best player the Yank Bank has produced in a long old time. Hopefully he can live up to this potential. Perfectionist personality, 20 determination we love. Not registered for the Champions League, but I'm going to develop him and hope he becomes a mainstay for us. Of course, when it comes to our Champions League campaign, first game here against Barcelona is far from easy. If we just have a quick look at our other Champions League games on the horizons, you can see the games we've got to play. Shakhtar, Barcelona, Villarreal, Arsenal, Marseille, Dynamo, Real Madrid and Man U. I'll be honest, these last 2 games, I'm not going to expect anything from. Barcelona and Arsenal, I'm pretty sceptical we can get stuff from. Typically, we need 10 points to make it to the knockouts. So I'm looking at Shakhtar, Villarreal, Marseille and Dynamo thinking we've got to win those. But yeah, today's game's a bit of a free hit. So in terms of team news, sadly for us, Cole Palmer is still coming back from injury. I have registered him now for the Champions League, but still out for up to 2 months. He might be available for the latter games. It does mean in terms of the team selection move for him to go and earn the Saudi bag. The stream died. The stream died. The stream died. Ah! YouTube, let me know when you're back. Are we back, YouTube? We're back. Thank you, YouTube. Who had 52 minutes on the bingo card? We're not back on Twitch yet. Twitch always takes longer to reconnect. Are we back now? Did my internet down connect to even note that disconnect today? Let's check. Hopefully Twitch is back in a moment. Twitch, are we back? Yeah, see, my PC does not register that as a disconnect. I think it's a software issue. Right, Twitch, I think we're back. Hello. You okay? Oh, you didn't leave. I don't know why I'm doing a smile like I'm looking at a baby. You know when you smile at a baby to make them smile back and then they just cry? That's what happens to me. But just do that. Okay, we're back. Kieran says, I hope that you one day play FM Manager 2012 on the PSP. That would be my dream. Get a new dream, I'm afraid to say. I'll be brutally honest with you, Kieran. You want me to stream Lego Star Wars and play FM on PSP? I think the Lego Star Wars is more likely to happen, I'm afraid to say. You know, they say don't let your dreams be dreams. Some dreams are just better off left as dreams, and I'm really sorry. But I appreciate you being here. Chat, where did the internet die? Because I've got to do a pickup here for Editor Harrison. Did I say that, had I talked about Latifi when the internet died? Poor Editor Harrison has to stitch this bit together. Had I said about Palmer? Writing Palmer doesn't help me, chat. I need to know, had I successfully finished talking about Cole Palmer when the internet died? I was on dong. I was on my dong. Now chat's just all writing Palmer to trigger me more. You've won. You've won, chat. Mid-season about Palmer. Mid-sentence, rather. Mid-season about Palmer. I can't even read English anymore. Help me. He said Palmer will be back for the latter matches. That made it into the cut. Okay, I'll do a pickup. Harrison, just do your thing, mate. You'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in the post. It doesn't matter what we record live anyway. So yeah, Palmer's still out for up to 2 months. I'm hoping he will be back for the latter stages, because as much as I love Latifi, he is definitely a bit of a step down. Rest of the team, we've got players like Ndong still in the team, still training well, 10.0 rating. He's really great. He is an unhappy camper because on deadline day, I rejected various offers for him. And it's a similar story in some other areas. NDIA, loads of interest in this guy. His transfer value's gone up, which is promising. But yeah, I turned down loads of bids. And yeah, if you see any other players looking sad during today's game, it's because I rejected bids for them on deadline day. Basically, every player in our team with a little bit of potential had interest. I rejected them all. Right, that'll do, won't it, chat? That'll do. Okay, almost full strength team. A team that saw us get into this kind of qualifying for the Champions League proper. Relatively straightforward. I will admit, when you look at this team here, Fatih, Yamal, Gaye, it's a good team, isn't it? It's a good team. I'm scared. Last time we took on Real Madrid, we did actually get a point against them. They were playing this system. They're playing it again. They're playing it again. Oh, my word. I've skipped the cutscenes there because I very excitedly need to change to the Buster. We need to change to the back three Buster tactic. In Dong, I'm actually going to play him as a pressing forward here. Get the 4-2-4 on. Did I say Real Madrid again? Chat, I'm thinking about Real Madrid later. Well, Harrison, I would say Real Madrid in lots of different tones for Harrison and he'll dub it. Barcelona. 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 Is this how the FIFA commentators do all the lines for the different teams? Barcelona. Barca. Okay, he's definitely got enough. We'll just do it. Harrison, just dub it over. Every time I say Real Madrid, just use one of those and stick it over the top. No one will notice. Right, we're taking on Barca. We managed to draw against them once upon a time. We have to do it again. They're playing their back three. I have very quickly switched here to the back three buster in the hope that we can catch them on the counter and punish them. F1, picking up an early booking on the right wing is a bit concerning, but we're holding on in there. I've just shouted encourage at the players as they have a chance. If they score, I'm going to have to cancel that. If we score, we'll probably leave it and the players will cry anyway because it's Football Manager and shouts make no sense. Latifi. Options in the middle. Deflects. Tunkara. Llewellyn. The left back. Latifi. Let's get one against Barca right now. Dare to dream. Tunkara. Dances past one. Dances past two. Ouattara. The youngster blazes his shot not far wide. I'm getting in my ear. I said we drew against Barca last time we played them here. We beat them 2-1. It was Kian Brecken with 2 goals, wasn't it, from range? How can I forget that? Oh, and Killy kind of half wins the ball there. Yamal's good, isn't he? That Yamal bloke has almost had my pants down. Yeah, it's a good save. I'm nervous, chat. I'm nervous. I'll tell you what, there's only 5 minutes left in the half. Nothing's happening, which is bloody brilliant for us. Did it hear me? Did it hear me? Maybe. Barca are having loads of the ball, which is fine. We sit back, we absorb the pressure like a sponge, then we hit them on the counter. The issue is, sponges do have limited capacity to sponge stuff. Gay. Inside, Yamal. Oh, I don't like this. Yamal, what a tackle that is by Llewellyn. That very nearly deflected in. I did not like that. Also, Tunkara and Killy should be the other way around. That's why I have Twitch chat. If you're watching live, you bail me out with stuff like that. The YouTube viewers, they never know. All I'm going to say is the XG story is a shit story, but it's a great story for us, isn't it? That was a good performance. Keep it going. Freitas and Latifi both on bookings is a little bit concerning. I might move Tunkara to left mid. Oh, this could be genius, actually. Move Tunkara to left mid. Bring Bath into the middle to play as a defensive mid. And Killy then goes to Regista, which he can play. And then on the right-hand side, we bring in Cliff Garcia. That is my gameplay. Game plan for this game. System is working as we want it to. Have we got a free kick here? Oh my word, Tunkara. Imagine, we're on the pitch if he scores. I don't know why he didn't go for the near corner. He went a cross goal. Encourage the players. Look at the green happy smiley faces. Jack, you've always used a man more at half-time. I'll answer that second. Yamal whips it in. Back post. I don't like that. That is such an awful way to concede. It's a corner. And it's a back post header. And I'm just sad, man. Yamal whips it in. Antonio leaps very high, doesn't he, there? And makes it 1-0 with half an hour left. How good? Antonio? Oh, he's a Is he a regen? I can't see. Chat, if he was a regen he generated in the first year, he's very good. I've never heard of him. But the reason I'm not demanding more at half-time is I'm a club with 1.5-star reputation taking on Barcelona. That's the difference. And we've not started to get Gibraltar TV money yet, no. Okay, well, the complexion of this game does change a little bit here. I'm going to bring in Savino up top. No longer Savino the spineless. He's now Savino the low self-belief individual. That might be a weaker name for him, really. Both centre-backs on bookings is concerning. I'm going to bring in Marchison because I don't want to risk Keita on a booking. Stocky B, mate, thank you for the 12. Haven't been in a while. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you coming at an interesting time. We're trying to make a miracle happen. Right, I'm also going to go attacking, I think, here, chat. We've got to go for it a little bit now. We need a goal. We've not even been that bad. I'll encourage the players because they're still playing well. Look, they've all reacted well. They're all smiley. They're all happy. There's 20 minutes left. If only I had Kieran Breckin to bring on right now to get 2. Imagine selling him to MLS. Oh, I did it. Okay. Guilty, Your Honour. Nkili, Llewellyn. This is a chance. Tunkara, inside. Hits the post. I think it deflected onto the post, but it still hit the post. Oh, that was actually a chance. I'm so sad. Mane's got it here. Concha. I don't like this. Thuram gives it back. Their team is stacked in it. Their team's quite good. Mane inside. Win that ball, Cliff. Cliff, why have you run away? Cliff! Cliff, you absolute coward! You're wearing the armband, son! Why have you run away from him? I mean, it's just, I'll be honest, it's just a Football Manager AI issue, this. But why? Why, Cliff? Why would you run away? NDIA should have done better too. It's 2-0. First game of the Champions League proper. I mean, it was always going to be tough to win this one, to be honest. But having big... Oh, my, it's actually a capitulation. Who pushed him over? Oh, Tara, you... Oh, I'm just sad. It went well for 60 minutes. For 60 minutes, we were in it to win it. And now it's all just gone to shite. Pardon my French, but it has. That's technical terminology. Yamal steps up. Scores. Yeah, that is unfortunate, really, isn't it? That is a corner, a penalty, and a banger from range. Llewellyn's on a 5.9. He's not at his best day, has he, really? I'll just take him off, save him from himself. To be fair, he has been having to try and deal with Yamal, who is quite good, isn't he? He's quite good. I mean, it's only free. If we want to try and find the positive, it is only free. I can live with that. You did yourself proud, did we? Apparently. Players reacted well to it, so I won't argue. I've got Red Imps in the league opening game next. I guess I go full strength against them and show no mercy. I think that's probably the best approach. That is sad. I mean, at least we have all the players in the Media Dream 11. That's good. Only 33 cats for Yamal. The thing is, I'm using the default database. You have to remember, this game came out like when Yamal was... I mean, Yamal did have the best potential in the whole game, but he hadn't really played that much of Barca's first team. You have to remember, this game came out, chat, like 9 months before the Euros. Like, it's actually kind of mad to think about. Like, his current ability, obviously, is going to go through the roof because he's now a star player for Barcelona. But I think it's that unusual. Luis Rodriguez out for 2 to 3 months. That's painful, isn't it? That is, I believe, what they call suboptimal. Now, part of me does want to rotate my team here to take on Lincoln, because I've got Shakhtar very soon after, but I feel like I'm just going to do some minimum rotation, knowing that I kind of absolutely need to win this next game against Lincoln to start the league season. Do I use extended or key highlights? I use key, but use what you prefer. I use key, chat, because I make content and it's more important for me to be able to get through matches in a reasonably kind of quick fashion for videos. I would not look at how I play Football Manager and make decisions based on how I play the game, because I do have to play the game different to how I probably would choose to play it under any other circumstances. Because whilst I'm playing the game to try and do well, my actual primary aim is to play the game to be entertaining as much as possible. There's definitely a degree of try-hardiness. Right. Praise all the players. At least everyone's training well, right? That's what I'm going to look at as a positive. Chat, I'm going to go to the little boys' room before... while this game's going on. I'm going to trust you guys to manage against Lincoln. Can you do that for me? Well, that's my request, chat. Get me the win against Lincoln. I want a net free and chill by the time I come back. No pressure. You know what? I'm going to rotate things a little bit more than I had done already. Because I'm paranoid. We've got Shakhtar very, very soon. And I do kind of want to beat Shakhtar. Because I think that is one of the winnable games, isn't it? Do I give Kalinowski a game? Okay, chat. If he scores, you guys are geniuses for picking him. Kalinowski's played at centre attacking mid. My NFL game's in 5 minutes. It's in 9 minutes. We've got time. But thank you, Millie. Minty, for the heads up. I said Millie there. You're not Millie. I've shared a hotel room with Millie. Unless I've shared one with you, Minty. But that would be a plot twist. Okay, chat. Win me this game. I'm going to the toilet. Good luck. If you fail, it's on you, not me for setting up the team. What have I just come back to? What have I just come back to? What happened here? Kalinowski on his debut. Is this my... Do I get the credit, Charles, to you? That's an absolute banger. Oh, my word. Fair play to the youngster. Tunkara. Oh, we'll have another. Okay, well, not yet. We won't. Twitch chat is just genius, as it turns out. Did Cliff Garcia get the assist as well? Oh, it's the Americans linking up. Chat, are we going to hop into my MFL game in 4 minutes? Actually, it's in 5 minutes. It's Chiba Shebas v West Penn Wanderers. It's the first game of the Cups today. We'll have enough time I can explain what's going on for people who've never seen MFL before. I'm very nervous for the game because I actually want to do well in the Cup. Savino, Bath, Tunkara, Llewellyn. Go on. Latifi, Cliff Garcia. He scores against Lincoln for fun. He scored another one. I don't recognise Lincoln without the back seven. Oh, yeah, I forgot they changed their manager for the first time in this save game. Oh, we love that. We love that. What's MFL? It's like an online football manager. It's an online football management game that is kind of so rare meets Ultimate Team meets Football Manager. It's very fun. Right, 3-0 up. Oh, chat, is it a net 3 and chill already? Is that? Should we just watch it a little bit more? We could just beat them a little bit more. Or do we flee? There's only one of my teams playing in the cup stage. There's actually 3 of them. They actually all play within 15 minutes. We could hop between them all. I kind of want another for the net 4 and shut the door. The fact that Lincoln no longer play a back 3 means I think we can actually start to smash them like we smashed some of the other teams. Oh, Latifi. Oh, get me out of here. I'm 4-0 up. Get me out of here. Coming to ITV soon. 7-0. They're just sending off as well. Latifi with 4 goals. The GOAT. I wish he was improving at a quicker rate. Question marks over whether or not he's just fulfilled all his potential is a bit concerning. We're chilling. Do any pro players watch the streams as far as you know? They do. Do I like your handle? Gay cum dog. I love your name, mate. Probably should change it before you get timed out by a mod, but question marks. But yeah, there are footballers who watch my videos. I'm not going to say who they are because I think they'd probably just rather be able to watch in peace. Oh, Don, I missed your look up a player. You want me to check out Endrick? Sorry. Don, I missed that earlier. I can actually see it in my list of things. I'm very, very sorry. Endrick, everyone. Is he better than Yamal? Oh, chat. Controversy. I think he's better. Is that... Did Football Manager get that one wrong? Endrick's actually unreal in this save game, mind you. I hate the fact he can play centre-back. That's wild. What's the highest level of player that watches him that I know of? Premier League. His physicals are wild, aren't they, outside his jumping reach? He's kind of mad. Right, let's get to before the Shakhtar game. And in 2 minutes, my MFL game chat is kicking off. And then my next game kicks off 6 minutes after that. My next game kicks off 10 minutes after that. I'm nervous. It's the Cup. I'm actually changing tactics with a couple of my teams to try something new. Just ahead of league games to see if I need a plan B. And Dong is now a Gibraltarian citizen. You love to see it. Oh my word, that's unfortunate. 3 to 4 months out with a broken leg. At least it's not one of the crazy players. Right. I can save now. This is group game 2. Right, chat, shall we tune into the Chiba Shibas? For those of you who've never seen this game before, allow me to introduce you to MFL. And this is the game we're watching. Well, there's a few games after. It starts in 34 seconds. I've changed my system for this game. So just context Andy's here. Chiba Shibas, currently 5th in the league in my league. I set this team up to be a shithousey 5-2-3 team and play with wing backs and 5 at the back and just rat my way up the league. But then we actually started playing quite well. But the issue I've got is that 5 at the back hasn't given me a lot of power going forward. So for this game, I've changed things up. Although I'm not sure what. Is a Messi tired? Oh, he wasn't meant to be in the team. A Messi and Shade, I think, are meant to be the other way around. It's a strong start for the manager who set up the team on his mobile phone last night. Right, we're in white. This is in the Cup where the teams are all very similar in quality. So it's all tactics, really. Like, the level of the teams is very comparable. Has he just run that out of play? I'm fuming. But yes, the Shebas are my kind of third team. What is that tackle? We're a goal down, chat. Chat, we're a goal down. It's not looking good. Who do we blame? I mean, they're playing with a false nine. How good's their team and how good's mine? I just need to compare. Oh, chat, my team is better than theirs by a margin. I think they've rotated their team for the cup. If we don't win this, it's going to be an absolute disaster. Admittedly, I am experimenting with a new tactic. Do we blame the manager? So the way MFL works is you set up your tactics and everything pre-game, but then you don't change it during the match because it's a game played by people all around the world, and games take place at different times of the day. I think in the future they might add some settings where you can basically give game plans for how the tactics change depending on how the game goes. Oh, chat, we've been doing not good enough in the league, and if we get losing the cup, it's going to be disappointing. The cup was meant to be my salvation here. But I did kind of screw myself, because I set this team up to play a 5 at the back thinking they wouldn't be good. Then they ended up being a bit better on paper than I expected them to be when I first set them up. And in retrospect, I probably should have gone, right, playing a 5-2-3 isn't the play anymore. Which is why this game I'm playing like a new I'm playing like a new system that I've not used. What are we doing at the back? Chat, we're in the mud. We're in the mud. Is this a pay-to-play game? Yes, it's a fully paid-for game. Chat, every player has a value. Every club has a value. The best players in the game are worth thousands of pounds. The game has like a marketplace. I'm very content playing in the depths of the lower tiers with smaller sums of money and just getting enjoyment out of getting pounded in the cup like this. And yeah, I agree with that, Minty. I wish with like sendings off, like you could change your shape a little bit. I thought for this game, because I've been playing with wing-backs, I'd try a system without wing-backs that kind of keeps the 3 up top. But I did know it might leave us a bit open at the back, and that seems to be what's happening. But to be fair, we're only half an hour in here. We're not really creating enough, is the concern. Chat, if they score another, I'm going to cry. Pascal, you beautiful man. That is not the ball, though, Pascal. If FM goes Ultimate 2, I think it might be the end for me. I don't think FM's ever going to go Ultimate 2. I think you're okay. Shout Demand More. Where's the Demand More button, chat? I'll be honest, the stats don't bode well, do they? For the Shebas. One of my other teams kick off in 5 minutes. Should we just go watch them instead? I might win that one. How much dough have I spent on this game? About $200. There was a Disney promo where you can get lots of $25 in credit off referrals, and a load of you guys signed up using that. But you can play for as little as $80. In fact, it's less than that for a team now. But the season did just start. A season lasts 6 weeks in-game. You can buy a club and then just build up a squad entirely on rentals. If I go down 3, is it a net free and flee, chat? We've not had a shot on target. We are cack. Right, Furlong. What do I say to Derry here? I'm just going to stare into his eyes. Derry score. We're back. We're back. Okay, come on. It's our first shot on target. Christian DeLuise scores. Oh, there's a kickoff highlight. If they now score immediately, I'm going to be fuming. No. Oh, fuck off. It's just like a Football Manager, isn't it, really? There's another kickoff highlight. Are we about to have 3 kickoff? Right, get it up their end. Furlong, do your thing. Oh, Shade, what a run. What a run. Rebound. Go on. Come on. We're so back. We're so back. The Shebas are not dead yet. They've taken us to the vet. We've taken our medicine and we're back. Oh, we've won it back. Please. Win it, Rouhani. Oh, he's not quick enough. I consider I was playing a 5 at the back and we weren't creating enough. At least we're creating stuff now. Rouhani. Rouhani. He's dancing. Amador. Rouhani. Have a go. Chat, they're on the ropes in this half. They are on. Look at the XG. Look at the XG. We've arrived. The Shebas are fighting. They are barking. Woof, woof. I'm very nervous. I mean, if Rouhani can step up his game, we can still win this. Furlong. Does he get through the tackle? They've got it. Oh, we've... Chat, there might be a chance here. Oh, Shade, please. Go on! We're back in it! We were 2-0 down. Chat was mocking me. Come on, the Shebas. It's a classic in the first game of the Cup. The Cup is a league stage to begin with, so it's not a do-or-die game, but you want to win your first game in the Cup. We were so bad in the first... I mean, we're not in trouble here. We're in trouble. Is the progression... the players progress by getting game time, and they train every day, so they can get better. Players come into the game with a set potential that's hidden, and they train every day and improve. And some players will improve at different rates. I'll be honest, as Chat's alluded to... Our main centre-back being on a 4.5 is a concern. Mate, you're one of the best players in this team. You're like it's like John Terry's playing for Rotherham. Like, that's the quality difference. That he's a 68. There's 10 minutes left. We need a dream. Yeah, the issue has been the defence in this game. Look at them. They've all played well. Come on, the Shebas. We need a miracle, chat. Points in the Cup are worth in-game currency. They can only be won via Cup wins and league wins. Rouhani, one-on-one. Square it! Square it, you idiot! Why are you not passing it to Furlong? This has not been a game for defending, chat. How long's left? 3 minutes. There's 2 minutes. I need a miracle. I need a dream. Dreams cannot be bought. Finishes 3-2. Oh, it's a disaster in the first round of the Cup. It's a disastrous... Look at that. Group 5, we don't get a win in our first game. Every win in the Cup is worth 70. Bottled that, haven't we? Now, one of my other teams is now playing. Should we go watch my other team? Orchid are playing. Orchid, are you bailing me out here? We're 2-0 down. Why am I here? Oh, look at the XG in this game. Now, Orchid and Beijing are my better teams. But in the Cup, you get drawn with teams of the same qualities. This team actually in the league system play a league above me. They play in the league above me. Look at the XG, chat. Look at the XG. It's just a great big shame. But there's still time. Come on, Orchid. Boucher. He's the boy! What's the side netting? I thought it was in. We'll have to see if my players have got progression after these Cup games. Chat, look at the XG. Look at it. They've had 2 shots on target. They both got in. Oh, it's my backup goalie in goal. I forgot that I swapped my goalies to rest my first choice. Everyone else is very good in my team, though. Who on paper has the better team? Let's have a little cross-referencing. It's about the same. Look at the XG. Look at the XG. I'm fine, chat. Everything's fine. I'm not going to blame anyone, but Gagliardini, I'm blaming you. We're on the attack. Ame. In the middle. Janssen. Berger! Please. Please. I'm begging. Oh, now they're going to score. If they score the free kick, I might cry. I mean, for this team is underperforming in the league right now, is Orchid. In our league, we're underperforming, so maybe the cup's a distraction, and it'd be good to get out of it. I could put sound on. Oh, then we get whistles and cheers. I think. I might have the website muted. They've hit the post. Oh my word. Away! Please. I'm not enjoying it, chat. They have come back into it in this half, but still. We've been the better team. Is there a... Oh, I thought there might be a break on. Oh, it's one big ball. Amma, you've got to be stronger, lad. Chat, I just need to win one game in the cup. I've got another game kicking off at past. We're 3-0 down. Right, Ame, you were at fault for the last one. Turn provider. I'm fuming. Schmid. Sadhada. Bouchet. You can't end the highlight there. Jack, I'm not sure, but this might be a good time to check if your final team has players in the right positions. You know, well, that actually might be a good idea. Although, we're 5 minutes before kickoff, so I can't change it now. You need $200 more. I mean, to be fair, the good thing about this game is the transfer window's closed, so you can't just spend infinite money. Should I just buy an actual football team? I think 3-0's harsh. That's my expert analysis. If Beijing fail, then it's time to cry, chat. If Beijing falls, then it's time to cry, right? You know what? We're not coming back. I've given up. When's the I think the team's locked in here. Okay, the team is locked in. They've got a 75 rated striker. They've got a 75 rated striker. I mean, I've maybe got an edge at the back, but strikers that good are scary. You know what we should chat? Did any of my players get progression? I saw the left mid chat, but the striker scares me more. Should we see if any of my players improved from the matches? Oh! Shibas might have lost, chat, but we got a +1 overall on Sanguina from it. He got a +1 to his passings with +1 overall. Come on! Oh yeah, I didn't check how my other team... Chat, there is another team of mine that I forgot existed. Which is the Suwon Academy. Which is my dumping ground for all the absolute shitters. Like, but in the cup, right, everyone's a shitter. Because the cup is done off your team quality. So whilst these are my shitters, these guys here are shitters too. It's like watching two metapods fight each other, you know, in the early Pokemon anime episodes. Maybe there's a chance that Suwon pulled off the miracle. They won in the league against the top of the league team yesterday. Like, look at it. Let me show you this. This is the greatest result I've got so far. This result here. So, Hale top of the league in my league. Suwon have won one game, and it was against Hale End. If we look at the difference in the quality of the teams here, 54, 48, 55. All mine are in the 40s. You can see the per player breakdown of ability. And we shithoused a 1-0 win against top of the league. Oh, right. The Beijing game is happening, chat. Oh, this... Suwon won! Chat, they won. Suwon won. We can watch the goals quickly. Oh, we were 2-0 up and we nearly bottled it at the end. That's concerning. Yeah, Nikki, their top of the table team was rotating their team. They underestimated the Shibas. Wait, no, sorry. This is Suwon. I have too many teams, chat. How did we score here? They just didn't clear it. Oh, Benson in off the post. You love that. Okay, we've got 1 win in the cup so far, chat. Can we make it 2 out of 4? There will be some chat. There is going to be Gibraltar after this. It's a live game, this, in MFL, because the cup games take place earlier. I'm a bit nervous about the shape they're playing and how it matches. Although, I'm nervous about the shape they're playing, but actually, I think Bamidele, I don't think I've got him on roam from position. So he should go between their centre defensive mids. I don't understand why you'd have so many teams, because it's fun. Farnaman. It's fun having lots of teams. I have a team in the bronze division, which is a much better team. On paper, this is... they've probably got the advantage, but my Beijing team hasn't yet lost in the league, but this team played 2 leagues ahead of us. If I get spanked live, I'm going to be upset. I get spanked live. I can't lose every game I watch live. I can't have Suwon be the only team that get me anything. I mean, it's been a classic so far, hasn't it, after 15 minutes? Nothing is happening. I've never seen a game go 18 minutes without anything happening in this game. What is this? Nothing is happening. We're a quarter of the way through the game. LeBlanc, by the way, this guy has improved so much. He's got 2 shooting, 1 pace and 1 defending and gone up an overall. He is my talismanic player. I'm so scared of this guy for them. He nearly dinked my keeper. Actually, that wasn't the guy who I'm scared of. The guy I'm scared of is Hamazawi, who's looking a bit tired. 93% on his condition. Hey, Jack, quick question about your FM skin. It's under individual training, cultured left foot. It's just training individual. I mean, this isn't disastrous. I'm just terrified about the one good striker this guy's got. And the left winger, who's just smashed it over. We're not losing, chat. You know what? That's a good positive mental attitude to have. I mean, wins in the cup are worth something. I want to win in the cup. I'm just... Because they play 2 divisions ahead of me. Well, that's a reflection of the fact my team's good for the division. Like, this is my strongest team. Because Beijing is a newly added city to the game, and Chinese places were only just added. So I kind of want to get a Chinese club up the pyramid quickly. So this is kind of the team where there is a focus on doing well in the league. But we've won 5 out of 5 whilst rotating the team. So I kind of want to do well in the cup as well. Is a draw in the cup not worth MFL? I'm not sure, Duncan. I think you only get the MFL rewards at the end of the season regardless. For like how well you do in the cup. It all comes in at the end of the year. Lagarde, that's a ball. LeBlanc, he's been improving. 1-on-1, post, rebound. Oh, that was such a good chance. Oh, no, they've got a free kick. Chat, I don't like it. I mean, there wasn't a lot of chances early on in this game. We've not created a lot. They've had 6 shots. We've not had a shot on target yet, but we did it at the woodwork. We've kept their really good striker quiet for now. Throw in on the far side. Ramon inside. Hamzawi scores. I knew he was the threat. I knew he was the threat. Oh, if they score a free kick, it's going to be so over, chat. At least maybe I'll get some progression on my players. Okay, we're fine. The team you're playing now has 15 registered players to come, so hopefully they'll be knackered when you play them again. Oh, let's hope so. Don't give me hope, Minty. I did notice a lot of their players were tired now, so I guess that makes sense. Although it does look like they're trying to rotate it still. "25 minutes, chat. We need a dream." I mean, it's a very, very close game. I just enjoy this game, chat. It's very fun. Obviously, I've been doing some stream stuff on it before. Because the cup games have just happened to be earlier today rather than... Normally the games take place like 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. UK time for the league stuff. But because the cup games are now, I thought, why not do the games live? What's the thought behind captaining the goalkeeper? Goalies make a big difference in this game. If you captain a goalie, it gives +2 defending to all players in your team, which on centre-backs is the equivalent of giving them a +1.75 overall, which is a bigger boost than you'd get from any other kind of, like, captaining any other position besides defenders. But if you captain a defender, you still only get +2 defending, plus I think it's +1 physical. So the biggest gain is captaining a goalkeeper or captaining a striker can be good as well. But captaining a goalkeeper is basically giving all your defenders like a plus, but especially your centre backs like a +1.25 on their defending, on the overall. And like in a game like this, like the 71 overall goalkeeper is pretty useful when you're playing up against a striker this good. Is there a late bit of chat? If we score here, absolute limbs, we don't deserve it. It'd be one of the biggest robberies ever seen. Well, I mean, they're gonna have a chance here, I think. Only just wide. I want to believe they've had a 2xG against us. If we score here, chat, I'd almost feel dirty celebrating. It's not happening, is it? The dream's dead. It was a close... I say it was a close game. Scoreline-wise close. Everything else, awful. I did rotate the team a little bit, but maybe I should have rotated it more. There's no league games today, is there? In the schedule. There's league games tomorrow, but the cup games are all the games today. So my main team actually play at 5:30 because they play in a much higher level. Don't worry, Jack, at least you're not as bad in FM. To be fair, we're doing fine in the leagues. Like, my main team that play in a very competitive league are currently 4th and unbeaten. 4 draws and 1 win. That is painful. But unbeaten, I can claim that. Do you just leave your tactical or do you try and set it for the opponent? I'll set it for the opponent for league games in bronze, but I find for, like, Spark and below, it's more about just playing to your strengths. Right, chat, should we go back to some football manager? Jack's a closeted Arsenal fan. Facts. Oh, wait, chat, I didn't check my player progression. Should we just have a little dopamine hit? So in this game, when players play matches, and every day during the season at 9:30, they have their progression hit. Did we have any more players go up in overall? I don't think we did. Oh, Serrano went up in pace. Some of these guys haven't played yet. Sanguina got a +1 in his overall. Bueno got a +1 in his shooting. Berger got a +1 in his defending as a striker. You love to see it. Oh, we love the physical's really good. Yassin here getting a +1 in physical is really nice off that. And Boucher got a +1 in his physical too. Boucher's really funny because he's a 62 rated left mid, but he's actually a 68 rated striker. Has this game got an app or do you have to go on the internet? It's all web-based. It's all just in browser, but you can do it on your phone. But it is all on web. Well, you need an internet connection because it's an MMO chat. Like, all the games going on in the cup. I can watch any games going on in other cup competitions. So, like, Little Big City are about to take on Breeze MFL. But there's like a 9-division league system, then the cups. And for the cups, you're basically putting a cup based on your team quality. Like, for example, if I just go to scheduler in my club, Tokyo 23, they play in the Challengers Cup, which is here. It's kind of the middle of the pack. But obviously, because of the way it works, like the trickle down, it's like there's way fewer teams in these higher cups than the ones below. Oh, chat. Well, maybe my Tokyo team will do better. Maybe at the end of today's stream at 5:30, we'll go watch Tokyo play, because that is my main team that I'm going to put in a lot of my effort into this year, because they play in bronze, which is like a higher level. Okay. It's Shakhtar, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. It's Shakhtar time. We rotated again team against Lincoln in the week and won 7-0. I didn't fully rotate it. I'm hoping that's not going to come back to bite me here. Obviously, we gave some youngsters some game time. Good news is we can play full strength here. This is a game we have to win this early on. Their key man is Baranovsky, who... he's good, isn't he? Wowzer. He's actually insane. Okay. Well, okay, who else do they have? Let me just brace myself here. Oh, I might be screwed here. I thought they'd be a lot weaker than they actually are. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not all elite players, but they've got enough quality that I'm a bit worried. Right. Well, we'll have to see how we do. Al Sayed is injured. So I'm going to put Ludwig in. Palmer's still out injured, sadly. Oh, we'll just go with this, I guess. It's a strong team. Have I got any Prem teams of the season? Not any of the good ones. And what's the first we got in the Champions League? Second knockout round. Okay, chat. Let's get ready for this one. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's see what we can do. They play a 4-3-3. I feel like we match up okay here. I probably should get rid of the narrow and go a little wider. Imagine Gibraltar. Is there any reason why I can't handle high coach for full-time deals? I'm not sure. I'm not sure is the answer, I'm afraid. It's probably just a patience thing. Freitas dinks it forward. Cabrera wins it. Llewellyn, we have to win this game. We have to take our chances when they come. Freitas! It's a tap-in. We do not care. It's 1-0 to the Apex. Also, I've just realised I skipped the roof. Is that a bad omen? If we win here with me skipping the roof, does that then invalidate the roof's powers? That is, it's not the most crazy of finishes. It's a finish that's on target, and that is what was needed in that moment. I just realised I've still got to edit tomorrow's FM video. Oh, they're on the attack. I don't like this. Newerton. Bring it for the Brazilian youngster. What a tackle that is by Uatara. We love that. Easy to forget, by the way. Uatara at right back. 18. Look at him improving. His mum still buys his shirts for him. 18. They're on the attack. I don't like it. It's Kevin. Kevin! That is a ridiculous save. The amount of own goals you see like that in game, for that to be saved is wild. Kevin crossing it near post. Headed half away. Get it away again. Kevin. He's offside. He's offside. That is very Kevin-like behaviour, that. If I might say so. Ten minutes left of the half. I feel like I need another goal to feel comfortable because they are creating stuff, and Baranovsky is their main striker, and he is terrifying. Kevin! Gives it to Baranovsky. They're queuing up at the edge. He goes on his own. Okay, well that was scary. In fact, was that saved? Was that? I can't believe that was actually saved. I'm going to be honest. I thought he just missed the target because Kevin. That's why. Encourage the players. 3 minutes left at the end of this first half. There's not been a lot of chances in this game. We've not been at our best. But we're just about getting by. I don't love Nkili on a booking. I'm going to bring in Pepe. And Dong's not been good either. Cliff Garcia, on you come. I'm almost tempted to change shapes here. And to go to the 4-2-4. You know what? I think I'm actually going to do it in this game. I think it makes sense to do it in this game. It's a system that gives a lot more fluidity in the middle. And when you're coming up against a defensive mid and 2 centre mids, it's good. Also, because there's no centre attacking mid, it invites their centre mids forward a little bit more. So it should open up a bit more space in behind. And then maybe we can target Sapua here at defensive mid. Praise the players. We're still a goal up. Green happy smiley faces. Nothing's happening. Is this good? I don't really know how to feel. 23 minutes left. NDIA off. Savino on. I'm going to bring in Ludwig, I think, for his debut. I know Freitas has scored, but that is pretty much all he's done. Ludwig at 19. It's going to be his debut here. No pressure. But I do feel like he's a player with quality. At least enough quality to be of use in a game like this one. They've still only had a couple of shots on target in this game. We're not creating nearly enough, it has to be said. But there's no highlights happening. And when you're a goal up, that's kind of fine. 4 minutes left. 2 minutes left. I'm just counting it down. Oh, Llewellyn's got injured. Let's hope that's nothing serious. Duru on at left back. There's a matter of minutes left here. This is one of the worst games ever. But I don't care. That will do me. 1-0. It's a win. It's literally the worst game ever. I don't think there was a highlight in the second half. But they won their first game, so that was not an easy one, and we've won that nicely. Llewellyn's out for 4 to 5 weeks. That's a problem. Oh, we get 2.4 million for winning as well. Who do I have at left back? Who are my left back options? I've got Iwatara, Duru, Heaven. Then Baron is apparently the next in the list. That is a little bit concerning. I think it'll probably be Iwatara to left back and Duru to right back. I think that's going to be the most logical thing to do. I'm so paranoid about saving chat after yesterday. Not yesterday, last stream. Who was here last week? How sad was that? For people who missed it, we'd played our Champions League final qualifying games, qualified for the league stage, got the draw, and then the game soft-locked. And so I lost the last game of the qualifying round. So I simmed those games just to get through, but it meant that the draw was completely different. And I don't know about you, if you've ever played Football Manager and lost progress on a save game, it's like a proper gut punch. There is part of you that's just I just can't be arsed anymore. I assume other people know the feeling. I've managed to replicate the glitch since. I haven't actually tried that hard, but I have had it before. I'm always on the lookout for just new young players or something. There's not that many that are crazy good. This guy always catches my eyes because of his current ability, but he's 21. I think I go full rotation here against St. Joseph's if I can. What does a fully rotated team look like now? I mean, that's still a very strong team, isn't it, actually? Wow. I kind of want to play Kalinowski. I forgot I have a logo and Kalinowski. Is that going to cause me a headache down the line? I think I have to play... It's weird. Like, on the polygon, Kalinowski looks better. But then when you look at it like that, is he that much better? Is it worth training a logo to play defensive mid, is what I'm actually wondering. Like, a logo register? I think that could be the play. And we train his ball control to help his dribbling. I hate his decisions. Decisions is kind of important. Reevski. Highlight message. 6 months and count until FM26, mate. I bloody hope so. I hope so. I did a build nations in Samaria for the first time. How do you deal with homegrown quotas? You sign lots of players when they're 18 so they get homegrown themselves, and then you just are patient. I'm afraid that is the secret. I wish there was like some master like life hack I could give you that's actually like the solution. I'm going to play a logo at Regista chat, even though he's never played there, and just hope he does fine in it. What could go wrong? I've not got enough homegrown players here. Put Lopez on the bench. I'll tell you what. The fact that the rotate 11 includes this guy kind of makes me want to give him some game time. Sarfaraz. Should we give him a game? You know what? Let's give him a game. What could go wrong? We're playing like a child in goal. Is Kalinowski going to get a face? Yeah, I'll sort one between streams for him. This is random, but how's the boy who's 15 from Poland, who you agreed to sell a couple of years ago, developing? He's been not very good, I'm afraid to say. He's just not really developed. I think he's set to be released at the end of the year, is how he's doing. Where is he? He's in this list. I don't think I released him this year. Maybe I did release him this year, just gone. I can't even remember his name. But yeah, I did. He's just not developed. Sadly, Dylan. Can we look at Lampo? Of course we can. Where's our little Lampo? How far down this list is he? Lampo! I'll sort by strikers, then he'll show up. He doesn't look great, does he? He's not really improved. The issue for him is there's just players like Mahrez who's probably comparably as good. Or like Malik Kone, who I signed recently, who's 19. I think Lampo's potential is a bit of a lie. Kieran, signing the high rep for veterans has not helped with my reputation. I don't need more players like right now anyway. Right, Alogo's playing Regista, Kalinowski's playing at Kiam. I'm playing a very rotated team here. Our reputation is still at a point where players don't have great value yet. Like, there's a couple of exceptions. And when players first signed for us, they're like viewed as having decent value. I really need to have a good year this year in Europe and for like the nation reputation to go up, and then like maybe the TV money kicks in, and then we're chilling. Because the next TV deal is going to be organised next September, I think it was. It kicks in, and it could be fairly significant if we hit the thresholds where the TV money really starts to go up in Gibraltar. Like, if each team's getting, like, millions of pounds, it will change this save game very quickly. If I don't hit the thresholds for it, which I don't really know what the thresholds exactly are, it's going to be a painful wait for the next, what do you call it? For, like, the next TV deal to be renewed. At least Savino scored, eh? That was a really nice goal, actually. Cliff Garcia. Tasty little assist. Wonder when we'll start getting FM26 news. I'd like to think that's a mad finish. Wow. I'd like to think we get something in the summer. Like, normally they announce stuff like August/late July. There's been a couple of exceptions where they've wanted to get messaging out early, and they've done it like in June. But I feel like based on how early they put some messaging out around FM25, I think they'd be hesitant to do that again because they don't want to make any more announcements and then have to backtrack on them. I don't see a world where they'd risk it. In a weird way, it's like the community's at a point of acceptance now. There's no more denial. It's not like there's like vocal voices to address. Okay, net free and flee. That did not take long, did it? I don't think the fact that we've not been shown anything is like a bad sign, if that makes any sense. Servino, absolute god. 2 goals, 9.9 rating. Kalinowski scored as well. And got an assist. We love that. I've not heard anything from anyone at Sports Interactive since the original delay chat. I don't think any of the creators have, at least in like an official capacity. I'm sure we'll get something eventually. Could this whole saga be the beginning and the end for FM as a whole? No, I don't think so. Does Savino still have low self-belief? He does. Yeah, I saw Lincoln Drew there 1-1. I think Lincoln are going to be in some trouble this year. They've lost their manager. Their money situation is not as good as it has been. Last year they finished 3rd for the first time ever. Should they be getting worried? To be fair, they haven't won yet in 2, but we did play them in one of the games. Oh, what's that injury for Real P? 3 to 4, that's fine. There's like a 3-week gap between games now. That's an annoying injury for Ludwig. Oh yeah, Lincoln have gone semi-pro now, chat. That's not good. Magpies and Man 62 are still pro. That's weird they've gone semi-pro, but Magpies and Man 62 haven't. But they've got a lot more money in the bank. They're just spending a lot less on wages. Neo, I appreciate this element of your message. We don't talk politics in this chat, mate, I'm afraid to say. If you got frustrations about how local elections have gone, Twitch chat and a Football Manager channel is not the place to express them. But I appreciate you watching, mate. If there's something I've learned on the internet chat, Twitch chat is not the forum to have any kind of political discussion. Hey, Devin Bath just played for Gibraltar, chat. That's big. Did anyone else play? Sometimes it would say in the inbox time if other players played. Sort by value, I guess. Worcester played. Oh, that's good. So they got Worcester. Groves is still playing. I'm hoping that Williams might declare for Gibraltar, chat. I'm hoping that Jacob Williams might make the switch too. He's already taken up Gibraltarian nationality. He is also part Welsh. But like he and Bath as a centre-back duo would be really strong. Sega will be keen to hit the GTA 6 open market. FN26 will be just one slate of releases they attempt to exploit it with. I'll be honest, Football Manager is a game that is not going to be impacted by GTA. GTA's delay is not impacted when Football Manager comes out. The Venn diagram of people who buy GTA on release and buy Football Manager is not a massive overlap. Not to the point where you'd plan around it by any means. I don't know, Reevesky, if this save game and the kind of journey manager will keep me going till FM26. I guess it depends on when FM26 comes out, doesn't it, really? With the journey manager, I'm actually getting through seasons quicker than I expected, but I kind of like that. But I feel like in an ideal situation, I'm at a point where this save game and the journey manager kind of are wrapped up by early September. And then I can just focus my content entirely on being hype content for FM26, maybe some, older FM, like one-off videos, but also just use it as a chance to have a bit of a detox from FM. Like, don't get me wrong, I really love playing FM, but having now already had to play the same FM game for 18 months, there is part of me that will relish just a period of not having to play it every day. Jack, look at your tweet about bread when the Leafs blew their 2-0 lead was very funny. Wok bakes stuff, right, and then expects me not to stress eat it. It's like leaving food on the side and then expecting your dog not to eat it. Of course, if the dog can reach it, they're going to eat it. It's not my fault. Well, this new FM game actually be FM26 or will be FM25. Who knows? I imagine they'll call it... I could see a world where they just call it Football Manager for the first year. They call it Football Manager, and then the next one is FM27. Jack just compared himself to a dog. I do that a lot. I do feel like I do have a lot of golden retriever energy. Here, Ulanovsky. Someone was asking earlier about the Polish striker. This is him. Like, he's not bad. I just don't see a world where he's ever going to be good enough for me. I've actually loaned him out because I'm just going to let his contract run down. Ricardo Gonzalez has shown remarkable improvement in attitude lately. Due to an off-the-field incident, he's more ambitious than ever. Oh, things you love to see. It's a bit of a shame that he's old now, but if he's more ambitious than ever, that's usually like a +10. So either professionalism, determination, or ambition if you get that positive item. Can't I sell some of my players? Teams just don't buy them in Krenabad, sadly. It's like my team reputation is too low for kind of clubs to recognise the not-so-good players. How far have I got in the Champions League? Second knockout round is our best performance so far. But it took us 5 years to make European football for the first time. Like with this save game, we kind of intentionally made it quite difficult as a starting point. Like the worst Gibraltarian team by a decent margin. What do I think it'll take to get 2-star reputation? At the moment, I think it'll take a miracle. Now, I actually have no idea. I feel like Football Manager, when it comes to reputation, is actually fairly, not random, but there is a high degree of variability in it. It's not often like there's a set thing that will happen and then you'll hit a certain threshold, if that makes sense. I'll tell you what, chat, my voice is getting very, very sore today. We'll go with the best 11 here. We'll go for it. Why not? But yeah, I was talking about earlier. I was having to babysit various younger nieces, nephews, and cousins' children's as well yesterday. We had a big family get together at my grandparents' house. It was a bouncy castle. I was in charge of the bouncy castle, chat. Head of fun, I believe, was my official title. But it did mean I was like shouting quite a lot and contending with screaming children screaming back. And then this morning, I recorded today's Journey Manager episode first thing. I got up at 8 a.m. and recorded it, and then got it up on YouTube for midday. Then before I streamed, I actually recorded tomorrow's Journey Manager video. So before I streamed today, I've already been talking for about 2.5 hours. And that was having woken up with a sore throat. So I probably should give it a rest sooner rather than later. Who just became a Gibraltar citizen? You have to watch out for that. Because just because they became a Gibraltar citizen doesn't mean they're going to take up nationality. Any non-EU player will take up Gibraltar nationality after 2 years to get an EU citizenship. But actually, you have to have also lived in Gibraltar for 5 years to play for the national team. The way the game does it is a bit weird, because in Gibraltar, you had to spend 2 years in the country to get residency and then 5 years for nationality. Football Manager can't differentiate those two things. So it's kind of broken down into two things where after you stay in Gibraltar for 2 years, you get nationality in-game, but then it's 3 more years on top of that as part of a 5-year chunk to then be eligible for the national team. But when you see the inbox, I'm saying so-and-so is declared for Gibraltar or has taken up Gibraltarian nationality rather, doesn't actually mean anything. That's a nice goal. 2-0, we're chilling. I haven't dealt with hundreds of screaming voices behaving in the worst way. Are you talking about children or Twitch chat? They're the same thing. Jack, any ideas why my Rexon save from players on the league are worth tens of millions? Are you using a custom database? Would be my first question. Who do I want to replace Trent? Connor Bradley. I quite like the idea of you being head of fun. My old unofficial title in my old job in games was Hossam. Head of staff morale. I feel like generally, chat, I'm quite a good vibesy person. Also, net free and flee. 16-0. I'm glad we fled. Oh my word. Is that our biggest win ever? That might be. That's a wild result. 16-0. 2 players got 4 goals. 2 got hat-tricks. NDIA got 30. Uatara got man of the match with 13 progressive passes. He only got 2 assists. I think that is the record for our biggest win. That is also why we now instant result when we get to 3-0, because otherwise it would take a while. Head of stat morale, is that a posh way of saying clown? Partially, yes. Uatara's still developing. I need him to get quicker, but he's such a good fullback. The fact he's going to get homegrown at club and can play left back and right back and centre mid in an emergency. Why haven't I shown Bernardo recently? I have, Kieran. You're just not caught the stream. Kieran, I love you, mate. You've been a bit, I don't want to say blunt to the cards. You've asked some very random things today. At least you didn't ask me about if I speak Swahili. Maybe I should learn Swahili. Do I look like I could speak Swahili, chat? That's what I'm wondering now. I've been asked many a question on the internet. That's definitely the most random. I don't think I can improve the youth facilities. Like, the training facilities are about to get maxed out, but I can't improve the youth facilities. I don't know if it's tied to the club rep or maybe the current board's youth importance, but I've not been able to ask for it for a while. Right, we've got Villarreal, who I think have lost their first 2 games after this next game against Lions, so I'm rotating the team fully for this one. I keep wanting to give Kalinowski games. He's improving already, chat. You'll love to see it. How much longer is Palmer out for? He might be back soon. I think it's because it's such a long-term injury. It's one of those ones where, you know, Football Manager's like, he'll be fit soon, but actually you end up having to wait like 2 weeks for him to pass a fitness test once he's back. Right, it's Lions, the old enemy. They are playing the annoying kind of 7-back formation, but with our quality, we should be able to break them down. I hope. Oh, right, Kalinowski, work your magic, son. Oh, Cliff, imagine. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. The Americans are back. The Yank Bank is not dead. Long live the Yank Bank. Are those because of the database I use? I'd guess so. Nellis. Yes. There's probably something in your database that is incorrect that is influencing the value of non-league players. Cliff Garcia is just the goat, isn't he? Look at his stats, chat. 1, 2... This is his 8th year at the club. I love him. It's kind of mad that we've been able to keep him relevant in this team for so long. Makes me happy. Also, it's kind of cool now that Bath's playing defensive mid for us and is a Gibraltar international. Makes me look like I'm using more Gibraltarian players, doesn't it? Makes me look less like I'm just hiring in mercenaries from abroad, when in reality all the mercenaries is just taking up nationality. Right, Zeferino, Perez. There's options. Bath, Alogo, Perez, Zeferino saved. That's annoying. I've missed a bunch of streams. How's Gibraltar doing? The national team's a bit better. They beat Scotland in a World Cup qualifier, but they're not that good yet. You seem a little red today. What does that even mean? Do I look red today, chat? I'm a bit sick, I think, to be honest. I'm a little bit sick, and also, this morning, Wok wanted to clear my nose. Chat, that's like, you know, proper couple stuff. Oh, Kalinowski scores. She was attacking my nose with a sharp utensil. I didn't question it. We're chilling. We're 2-0 up. So if I got a bit of Rudolph, it might be that she was stabbing my nose earlier. I mean, Kalinowski, goal and assist, that has deflected him, but that's fine. Are you building a nation save or bringing in foreigners because of the modifiers for youth in Gibraltar, etc.? I'm just trying to do the best I can for Gibraltar Apex. But by extension, that is just having a net negative on the national team. And I have been trying to keep even bad youth players that don't quite develop in my youth team for 5 years, so they take up nationality. Are you ready for the Leafs tonight? I am. Does the Leafs game start at 1 AM UK time? I actually need to double check it. I think it starts at 1 AM. And that is grim. Yeah, 1 AM tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be up till like 4 AM tonight. I'm going to need a nap. Kalinowski, do it again. I thought he was going to do it again. I've run the YouTube videos. I'm happy you didn't sell Cliff yet. We love Cliff in this house. Cliff is still scoring. I can't get rid of him. He's like the family dog, you know? I feel like there'd be tears shed. I wouldn't be able to handle the guilt. I'm a bit disappointed it's only 2-0 against Lions at half-time. But at least we're not playing badly, I guess. I guess this time, if I want to make a net free and flee, I can also make a load of subs, can't I, before I flee? Because when you instant result, there's no subs that happen, so at least I can rotate things a little bit. Cliff will be assistant manager one day. The dream. Bath's bringing it forward. Zeferino. Options. Oh, a logo. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Run off. Savino can have some game time. Cabrera. Heaven at left back. You know what? We'll sub the goalie as well. That's where I'm at. Sub the goalie. Is Cliff an in-game legend yet? I've actually not checked lately. We won 7-0 in the end. Zeffirino, man of the match on his debut. This man has waited so long to be given a chance in our first team. He only has to spend 2 more years at the club and he'll get Gibraltar nationality as well. He might actually be useful for the national team too. Where are we? Gibraltar Apex. General. Axel Smith chat, my under-19s manager, has become an icon. That's so funny. He's become an icon at the club as under-19s manager. Do we need to question that? Is that because they won the UEFA Youth Cup? I think that's because they won the UEFA Youth Cup. That's so funny. Jake Bostock's under icons as well, even though we sold him, and Cliff Garcia under icons too. How much can we sell the Shepherd clause for? 2.15 million. That is peanuts. He's wanted by Benfica for transfer. Oh, if Benfica sign him, I get money. I don't buy out the clause yet. All right, everyone is pretty much rested up here for the game against Villarreal, which is nice. Yeah, Chad, to be fair, you are right. Axel Smith did win the Champo. Where's Trincao? Yeah, we don't speak of him. If you know what happened to him, you know what happened to him. If you don't know what happened to him, don't ask. Maybe go watch the YouTube videos where I cry. That's an annoying injury. We don't speak about the Panenka incident, do we, chat? Okay, Savino's fine on the bench. Look at the league, chat. Magpies, Man 62 and Apex. Can you see who the 3 big teams are who've been consistently getting European football? Lincoln lost to Magpies 3-1. Jeremy Salmon is now eligible for Gibraltar. Can we get a whoop whoop? This guy's literally never played for me, but at least now he can play for Gibraltar. Okay, it's group stage game 3, everyone. Can I get an ooh? Woo! I know, very exciting. Chat, I think we'll do this game and then wrap up the stream for today because my voice is hurting quite a bit. I think I should probably be sensible. Villarreal away. Off the back of the win against Shakhtar, a win here feels kind of, I want to say likely. It feels very possible and like what we should be aiming for. We're pretty much at full strength here, which is nice. Cole Palmer, still injured. Returning in 5 days, but not worth risking him yet. I don't think there's any last-minute changes to make, but I think this is the team that we go with. This is just our team. Also, no time for a pred today. Sorry, Twitch chat. You need to get your pred requests in earlier. You need to get the pred requests in earlier, chat. Okay, we won at home. Now we have to win away. Oh, Villarreal playing that narrow shape as an on. I hate playing against a 4-3-3 with our current shape. I'm gonna change up immediately. I think that is the most sensible thing to do in this game here. Go to the 4-3-3. I feel like the strength of the 4-2-3-1 is in the centre attacking mid. And I feel like when you play against a team that play... That's a silly tackle. When you play against a team that play with 1 defensive mid and 2 centre mids, there's just not many passing lanes and they're marked out the game. What's going on here? Is he okay, Jeremy Pino? Is he okay? Kick it at him. That'll help him. Oh, he's fine, everyone. Is he going to move? If he now scores, I'm fuming. They're going to give it short to him. He's not marked. Only 3 men in the wall. If they score directly, I'm fuming. Pocho's on. What was the point in that? Right, Freitas is on the attack. I forgive the game for showing me that. Jeremy plays it inside Latifi, Ndong, NDIA. One-on-one! Hits the woodwork. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Haven, QPR has just redeemed a time yourself out. One set, let me time them out. Minty did it as well. He's been double timed out. Thank you for using your channel points. I appreciate you watching. Now enjoy your time out. Okay, free kick for them, back post. Not like this. That's a good header. Cabrera. You're a centre-back. Where's he going? That's a great ball. Freitas. Options. Go on your own. Yeah, the finish wasn't good there, was it? How good Jeremy Pino? Good. I mean, look, Villarreal are just good, but he is their main man in this team. I assume that's dribble more on the centre-back. I actually don't know if I have it on the centre-backs. I do have it on the centre-back. I have it on the one centre-back, but not the other. And I couldn't tell you why. And Cabrera's the one who doesn't have it on more. It probably should just be on both, shouldn't it? Dribble more's good on centre-backs. I think there's probably a reason that I had it on dribble more for the right side of one. I think it's because I want them to move with the regista more, whereas on this side, I don't want them to wander as much because of the inverted wing back. That's what I remember now. Tunkara. Options. Bang it. Someone bang it. I want to see a banger. We've not seen a banger in ages. Bang! Bang! He heard me. Graham Llewellyn. It's not the first time he's absolutely thunder. I can't say the other word, but he's thundered into the back of the net. They dealt with it initially. Llewellyn, Tunkara, Llewellyn, left foot, left back, left. In the dust was Boyce Clark in goal for them. Also, they've got Boyce Clark in goal. And he's also declared for Jamaica in this save game. I love it. That's fun, isn't it? Yeah, thunderbolt is the word I meant, just to be clear, for children watching at home who don't know what I meant. Uatara and Dong. Square it. Pen? Pen? Where's my pen? I've got a pen here. Pen? Oh, my word. He flew in there. Uatara is 18 and on a red yellow card. That is a bit concerning. I think I trust him. Freitas, keeper collects. Uatara, just, he's off tackles. Be sensible. Traore, Jeremy, don't do... If he now gets sent off, I'll be so angry. Gregera, Martin. They're having a lot of the ball here, Villarreal. They will not want to lose at home. They probably look at us as one of the winnable games, I realise. Poncho, Martin, offside. Lino. Lino. Good Lino. Expert Lino-age. He's followed the play well there. Great decision. I don't know if it was close. Was it close? Oh, perfect. Great line by our boys. Dub by the Lido. Right, Tunkara. Kiora. Doesn't beat the first man. Llewellyn. Bang it again, son. Oh, and Killy. I actually thought it was going to go in. I'll admit it. I started to believe. Praise the players. We're a goal up. They've had a bit of the momentum. It's weird because the match momentum graph, right, is really heavily influenced by possession. Like, it's almost more to do with possession than it is to do with actual opportunities. So, like, the match momentum looks really in their favour. And we've only had 31% of the ball. But in terms of actual chances, we've had as many chances as them and way more shots on target. That was a good first half. Keep it up. More of the same, right? Uatara, I don't trust him on a booking for the rest of the game. So I'm going to play Keita at right wing back and then play Bath as a ball-playing defender. That's my sensible change for the day. I mean, nothing is happening, but that's kind of fine. I was getting ready to praise the players. I might regret clicking it or not clicking it, depending on what happens here. Cabrera. Nkili. Latifi. Oh, we love this. Cabrera. Go right. Go right. Keita's there. I know he's a centre-back. He can run. Look at him go. It's like throwing a child in at the deep end. They'll swim. What's the worst that can happen? That's the worst that can happen. It's an own goal by Jorge. It's 2-0. Come on. Come on. Cabrera plays it wide. Keita cutting inside. And I'll be honest, is it ratty that I'm celebrating that? Is that ratty behaviour? Maybe. I don't give a hoot. If that is ratty behaviour, I am the rat. 15 minutes left. Praise the players. I probably should make subs, but why make subs when you're winning? Why make subs when you're winning? Bang it, Freitas. Or square it. Oh, chat, this is good for the goal difference. This is good for the goal difference. Right, Jacques, off you come. Cliff Garcia, on you come. A logo. No, you know what? A logo. Regista, why not? Come learn it on the job. Marchessan on for Cabrera. And I'll save a sub. Hi, Jack and chat. First time here in like a year. Anyone want to recap the save? There is YouTube videos of seasonal recaps. There's like 6 of them to watch. That is the best way to catch up, my friend. It's good viewing as well. It's all stream highlights edited. Right, 1 minute left of this game. 3-0 up. It's done. 2 wins in the 2 winnable games in the Champions League today is a really, really good way to cap off the stream. Clean sheet on the road in Europe. I mean, that's nice. That is nice. 2.4 million. We're chilling. Flogman, thank you for the 27. Build the cliff statue already. I'll make it myself out of bare hands. In fact, I think really it shouldn't be a statue. His face should just be carved into the cliffs. That's what they should do. They should carve his face into the cliff of Gibraltar. Hello, Jack. You mentioned FA Premier League Stars one stream. I went and got a copy of the game. Oh, I love that. Wimbledon being in the Prem is weird. Oh, yeah. The good old days. I mean, next 2 games, Arsenal and Marseille, that's not easy. If we win against Dynamo, 9 points might be enough, but I want to believe we could steal a result in one of these home games in tomorrow's stream. I think that's got to be the aim. I have got an MFL game at 5:30. Chat, do you want to watch my MFL game to end the stream today? It's with my team that I actually care about, so I kind of want them to do well, even though I'm rotating the team. That's not to say I don't care about the other teams, but this is my better team. Like my main team. Another breakdown, yes. That's all you guys want to see. You just want to see me lose again. Right, we'll save things here. For those of you that have just come for the FM, I hope you enjoyed it today. We should be live tomorrow, similar time as today, kind of 2 p.m.-ish. Some of that will depend on my sleep deprivation after the Leafs hockey. Right, let me fire up the MFL. I say that. I say fire up the MFL. Go to the homepage of MFL is the correct word, kind of thing, isn't it? Right. Boom. Here we are. Let's watch me lose again. Let's not watch me lose again, please. That game is kicking off at 5:30. I can give you the story of Tokyo 2, chat. So for people who don't know, Tokyo 2 in MFL playing the 5th division of the game, like the 5th tier. They are one of they're the best team that I have. They're a decent little team. They actually have the unique thing of being the team with the lowest active ID in the whole game, which doesn't mean a lot. So far this league season, I've not lost, but I've drawn 4 out of 5 games. Like, it's been really, really frustrating as a season for my team. We won 3-0 against Phoenix Park Rangers, which is a good result. We drew yesterday against the team in 3rd. This was the first draw where we were probably 2nd best. I've been experimenting with a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. for games like this one. And then also, I really should remember what the keyboard shortcuts for that. But then also experimenting with I think I used it for this game here. Yeah, experimenting with a 3-5-2 with 2 defensive mids. But like games like this are just frustrating to draw. Like we're creating a lot with this team. And yeah, just draws. Like this 2-2 draw as well. Like, arguably the better team, but just a draw. That's basically been the story of our season. In a weird way, I wouldn't have minded losing 1 or 2 of these draws if it meant we got wins. Again, I've been alternating shapes trying to find something that works. I mean, look at the XG in this one. To draw 1-1 in this game, can you imagine how angry I was? So I'm hoping in this cup game that we've got coming up, that's about to kick off, we can get a result. It'd be nice to go on a run in the cup, but I have rotated my team for this quite a bit. So for this game, I'm actually playing a very different shape. I've not played this shape yet this year, but I've been kind of looking good from a defensive point of view. But part of me wants to just see, is there a world where I can play a more attacking style of play and just make it work? So like the 4-3-3 with a centre attacking mid. I'm a bit concerned about the fact they've got a centre attacking mid, but I'm kind of using the cup competition as a chance to rotate the team here. There's a couple of players here that don't normally play for me, but also just a chance to try a different tactic. Like the league is the priority this year. I think our team is ranked 5th out of the 12 teams in our division, but it's very, very close, like between 2nd and 8th. And last year, like some of the better teams in the divisions were the ones that went down. Like at this tier, it's a lot about the tactics. I mean, so far, we've not been like exploited by the lack of a defensive mid, which I guess is good. Dragovic, and then I don't know who it is actually, right centre mid today. I think it might be, is it Fuji at right centre mid? No, it's Semenyov. Like, these 2 guys have got to do a lot of covering in the middle for me without a DM. Also, I think this is back-to-back highlights. This is concerning. Salazar inside, side netting there. What division is the team that we're playing in today in? Because this isn't the cup. Okay, so they play in the same tier as us. It's another bronze team. I did rotate my team quite a lot for this game, so we are down kind of on ability compared to their team. But it'd be good to see us be competitive here. Like I said, it's a completely different system that I've not actually used in the league, where I'm kind of going in with a mindset of, let's just try something in the cup. If it produces results, maybe I then try it in the league. But because it's my first season managing this team in this division, I'm kind of just, wanting to experiment and see what works. And I think this tactic is a lot more risky than what I have been playing, which is why I'd rather play it like in the cup. Oh, that's a really good move. That's a really good goal. Ezio Poli scores. Pain. Red Bull Vodka 18, mate. Thank you so much for the 14. I hope you're well, dude. Thank you, thank you. In MFL, the most expensive player on the market right now is called Max Dick and priced at £69,000. I assume that's what it is, 69k. I mean, if I was a millionaire, I might just buy the player called Max Dick. Although, I feel like if you're a millionaire, maybe penis humour isn't what appeals to you. That was close. I feel like we're not looking good in this game defensively. We started this game strongly. I feel like when I looked at this team, they didn't play with a centre attacking mid, which was one of the reasons I wanted to try this. So I'm a bit annoyed they've rotated their team and gone to playing a centre attacking mid. But this team is unbeaten. We're on the attack here. Vanesh, who's my backup centre attacking mid, dinks it. Simon! There's a chance. Is this an early release of the new match engine? And no, Stuart. I'm afraid not. Well, imagine if they released early match engines to test for just 2D only. I wonder if they'd get good data. Okay, Brunette switches it for them. This is not good. They've got so many men in the middle with this narrow 4-1-2-1-2. They score again. It's Polly again. Oh, okay. Polly is 85 rated. I didn't even spot that before. When I'm playing my 5th and 4th choice centre-backs, that is going to be an issue against the 85 rated striker. He's very good, to be fair. He's probably going to have my pants down again. Not like this. Peltier, what a save. What a save. I'll be honest, chat. I'm not feeling optimistic about this game. I don't know if I'm going to regret treating the cup as a big experiment with a few of my teams. But I feel like the cup is not my priority this year for any of my teams. Like, it's a nice distraction. I guess if I was expecting less from any of my teams, I'd probably prioritize it more. Hendry, though, to be fair, this guy Hendry's been improving a lot, chat, this season. Like, +3 in dribbling already this season, +1 in shooting, +1 in passing. So I need to give him game time because he might have some mad potential. Jack, can you explain why the game is on at 8 PM tonight? I can't, but it's annoying that I have to be up for the Leafs game at 1 AM for the start. It annoys me too. Do you have to pay for this game? Yeah, well, it's free to sign up, but to own a team and players, you have to put in money. The game has its own economy. Like, players and clubs are worth money. It's a footballing world where agencies own players and clubs. And with like this team here, the most of the players on my Tokyo team are my own players. But I do have a couple loaned in. But it's a 6 weeks per season. It's all online. It's all against other humans. I tell you what, if they got a sending off, that would change this game. But to be honest, the matches are kind of... Oh, that's a lovely goal, go on, Peter. By the way, Northerners love this guy because it's go on, Peter. Go on. Imagine if you get another one. Probably not. We are underdogs here, I think, with all the rotation I've done. But yeah, this game, like, the match is like an element of it, but like players have progression, like you trade players and buy and sell players. Like every player has a value, and so do clubs, and there is a marketplace where people will buy and sell players. Like there's an elite set of people at the top of the game who will, you know, they have serious money in the game and they make okay money in this game. It's not a game where you're ever going to make money like starting out. Kind of thing. Like, if you're thinking, oh, this is an investment opportunity. No. It's very much a game. But I love it. It scratches like a Football Manager multiplayer itch that FM Live left a gap for. Chance? Oh, vanish. That was another chance, you know? That was another chance. I mean, we've only had one shot on target and it went in this game, but we're having chances in this second half. Quintana, keep it alive? No. Okay, if they hit us on the break here, I'll be sad. He vanished there. Very good. Very exceptional pun. The General. Dude, thank you very much for the 7. Just start watching the VOD. I'll see this in a few hours. You will, my friend. Thank you very much. Oh, come on. Let's go. 2-2, chat. Eugenio Portilla. I love this man. 81 rated, 22 years old. He's the boy. We don't deserve to be in this game. Although, actually, when you look at the XG now, it's been lots of... Watch him score immediately. It's been lots of speculative shots. Like, we've actually, like... Our XG is the same. It's not anymore. It's just swung back. But they're not really breaking us down. I wonder if they've got shoot more often on their striker, so he's just taking loads of shots. I thought that, to be honest, that our team would get ripped open way more with this attacking formation that I'm trialling out. Good save, Peltier, my backup goalie. This game is MFL. Kono wins it. Second ball. Oh, that's so bad. Chat, he's so good. He's just got a hat-trick against me. Absolute pain. He started off at 82 rated. He's now 85 and he's just had my pants down. I'm curious to see the post-match stats to see if he's just been having loads of shots in this game. How much added time is there? We need a miracle. We need heroes. Oh, he's through again. Make him stop. Oh, he's... Okay. Well, that is... We rotated the team, but that is probably going to be that. Or is it? Dream. Go on, Peter. Go on, Peter. Oh, my word. What a run. Oh, my word. What a goal that is. Watch it back. I want to watch it back. He picks it up here, does Peter. Oh, my... He actually had their pants down. He's actually had their pants down. I mean, it's full... He's not played for me yet this year. Am I going to have to play him in my next league game now? It's probably the last chance of the game, sadly, but 4-3. That was kind of how I expected that game to go. I played a more attacking shape than I have been in the league, and it did cost us. Can I just buy the other lad? I could. He's probably... This guy's worth, like, hundreds of dollars, chat. Like, this game has, like, a full economy. Like, you list players up for sale. So you own players and you own clubs. You can loan players to other clubs. Oh, I mean, it's just a shame. 4-3 is not disastrous there, though. How are they doing in the league? Let's have a quick look. Oh, okay. They are not doing well in their leagues. That makes me a bit concerned. They're in Bronze League 8. To be fair, they've not lost in their last 3. Who did they lose to? FC Barcelona and Meat Eaters. Meat Eaters are top. Barcelona in 9th. That's a bad one for them. How do you put in to get a starter team going? So to start things off, you'll buy a club license, but you don't actually have to own your own players. So like the way the game works is you own clubs, and then when it comes to players, you don't actually have to own the players. You can actually just loan in loads of players off of the managers. Currently, the transfer window's closed, and like the new season has only recently begun, so it's not like a very good time, if I'm being honest, to get signed up and start playing. Just because the new season doesn't start for like 4 weeks. But we'll cover some of my games on stream and I'll give little team updates and stuff. But a lot of people will just either exclusively play as an agent or exclusively play as a club. The way the game works is players are found in packs, but there are a finite supply of packs. Like there are drops that happen twice a season. And there is like that's one window when players enter the game. There's a mid-season period when players enter the game. With the exception of starter packs, which are only available to new users, there's no new players coming into the game. It's not like Ultimate Team where loads of the same player exist. Like every player is unique in its own way. Right, shall we check for progression here? I'd love to see some progression. I don't know if I can feel optimistic about seeing it. Let's put it on today. Last 24 hours. Oh, I didn't realize Eon went up overnight. Oh, he went up in dribbling. That's good. Eon, I think if his defending goes up by 1, he'll go up to 87 rated, which would be kind of nice. I don't think any of these are new. I don't think we got much progression in the cup, sadly. I say that. There's a few players who picked up pace. But actually, was that in the cup or was that overnight? Didn't get a lot of progression, chat. Sad. So every day when a player plays a game, they can like improve. And then every morning, teams train and you get player progression there. I picked up a player recently, chat, who's a massive punt. Let me show you him because he's interesting. It's this guy here. So this guy started out at 58 rated when he was 20. He is now 74 rated. Last year, he went up 7 overall. The issue I've got is the current club that he's contracted to the end of the year is pretty bad for his development. Like, it's not a very good team for him to be on at, to be honest. But at least he's playing minutes for them. So I think it's going to hurt his development this year. But I'm hoping that next year I'll have a pretty good team that's a good fit for him and he'll really be able to kick on. But he's a really, really interesting player. He generated before they changed the retirement age and he never played in Season 1, which impacted his development. The guy who owned him before I bought him wasn't very active and actually loaned him to this team just for 3 years. So I'm hoping that with the right environment, he might still have some room to grow. But we'll have to wait and see. He should be interesting. But it's cool that you can have a player who's like starts really low rated and goes up like that significantly. Okay, chat, I'm going to leave things there for today because I'm very tired. I've talked a lot today. I've done a lot of yapping and a lot of recording. There was a YouTube video that dropped earlier on today of the Journey Manager. If you've not been watching the new series on YouTube, why not go watch it today? It's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. And there is an episode of that dropping tomorrow as well. We will be live on Twitch and YouTube from, I think, 2 p.m. tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled. That might depend slightly on how late I'm staying up watching the hockey. But hopefully the Leafs win. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow in a good mood. And hopefully I'll see you guys there too. Appreciate you all hanging out with me today, chat. I'm going to hit the big old outro button. And yeah, I'll catch you all soon.